Hey y'all, I just want to talk about something real quick. This is Connor. Um, so you know, I just want to make a point real quick. A lot of music is kind of seems like it's about gimmicks. If you could mix a certain way, or if you can create an effect, but it wasn't always like that. Like if you look at the hymn book, all those hymns are just different melodies with the chords mainly fitting the melody. And I think that is something about my music that I try to do is write melodies, when the melody is just the same thing over and over again, the music has nowhere to go. Um, Music, the melody is the spirit of the music. You could say so much with a melody. Um, for instance, if I write like a trap song, the melody plays such a big part in creating the color of the song or the experience of the song. Um, that's why I don't think you should try to do what everyone else is doing, but we should bring back. You're gonna find people that like your music and don't, but try to bring back. Like writing interesting melodies. And counter melodies and harmony, because how many stops and fake outs and all this stuff. It's okay, but what's what matters is if someone connects to the melody of the song and it flows and it says something. You know, um, that's just my opinion. You can write songs to whatever effect you want, but when there's a, like when the song starts low and crescendos it goes, it has different peaks, and the melody plays off that. That's writing music. It doesn't always have to be some effect in Ableton or Fruity Loops that gets the music its character. Um, Listen to some of like the orchestral music from the movies in the 80s and 90s. It had a clear melody. And I just think that's important. When the melody is sort of the center of the song, the spirit of the song. Um, Not just something that makes you move crazy or something that is like an effect of what you like. So think about that. Try and think about that. Um, if you have a comment, leave it on here. But what is the most important part of the music to you? I think it's the melody and the rhythm of the melody, and that. So there you go.